Welcome to Mysterious Mystics, where ancient legends meet modern mysteries. Today, we unravel the dark and captivating world of demons, creatures that have haunted the human imagination since the dawn of time. From ancient Greece's daimons to the misunderstood spirits of Eastern traditions, demons aren't always the monsters we fear. Join us as we explore their origins, uncover their secrets, and challenge everything you thought you knew about these beings of shadow and power. What if they aren't always the enemies we've been led to believe? Throughout history, in the hidden corners of every culture, every religion, and every era, the demonic has lingered. Beings of shadow, power, and terrifying mystery, demons have haunted the human imagination since time immemorial. But what if we told you they aren't always the monsters we fear? Etymology and the ancient beginnings of demons. The word demon, a chilling whisper that sends shivers down spines. But it wasn't always so. The term has morphed and twisted through time, much like the entities it describes. It all begins with the ancient Greeks and their daimons. For the Greeks, a daimon was not the embodiment of evil, but rather a spirit, an intermediary between mortals and gods. These beings were neither good nor bad, simply beyond human understanding. From the souls of the dead to divine messengers, the daimon bridged the mortal and divine. It was power, not wickedness, that defined them. The Romans adopted the term demon, believing in these ethereal spirits' influence over fate and fortune. They watched the flight of birds, lightning, and omens, all believing that demons were guiding the threads of their destiny. It wasn't until later, when Christianity rose from the ruins of the Roman Empire, that these once neutral spirits became feared, reviled, demonized. Mesopotamian and Egyptian shadows, the first demon-like entities. But long before Greece or Rome, ancient cultures had already encountered beings that we might recognize today as demons. In the shadowy temples of Mesopotamia, whispers of terror grew. There they spoke of Lamashtu, a female demon who stalked the night, feeding on the innocent. She was a bringer of disease, death, and despair. Was she evil, or simply a force of nature, uncontrollable, feared? In Egypt, the embodiment of chaos, Apep, rose each night to devour the sun god Ra. These beings, too, were not inherently evil. They were agents of cosmic balance, embodying chaos and destruction against order and creation. These ancient demons were a reflection of the forces that ruled both life and death. Zoroastrianism, the origins of pure evil. It is in the ancient Persian religion of Zoroastrianism that we first see a shift. Amun's counterpart, Angra Mainyu, the evil spirit, emerges, a being of malevolence, corruption, and moral decay. Here we begin to see the demon as something more sinister, a true adversary, an entity locked in eternal battle against the forces of good. Angra Mainyu's shadow stretched far, influencing the later monotheistic religions that would follow: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The demon, once a neutral force, was now an enemy, a harbinger of corruption, destruction, and sin. Judaism, Christianity, and the rise of the demon. In the Hebrew Bible, demons take on a new form. Shedim, Seirim, and unclean spirits emerge. These beings were not evil by default, but in these texts, they haunt the desolate places, embodying the unknown and the frightening. The Book of Enoch takes us even deeper into this abyss. The Watchers, fallen angels, rebelled against the heavens and descended to earth, giving rise to giants, beings of terrifying power. These rebellious spirits became corrupt, lost, and unclean. But it was with Christianity that demons truly transformed into the creatures we fear today. No longer neutral, no longer ambiguous, demons were now soldiers of Satan, locked in a cosmic war for humanity's souls. They are cast out by Christ, bound in chains, and sent into the abyss. Eastern demons, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Chinese spirits. But not all cultures demonize these spirits in the same way. In Hinduism, asuras, beings of immense power, clash with the devas in battles over cosmic order. They are not evil in the sense we understand, but rivals, forces that shape the universe. In Buddhism, Mara represents temptation, desire, and suffering, earthly forces that block enlightenment. Mara's demons are the distractions that hold humans back from the ultimate truth. In Taoism and Chinese folklore, spirits, both helpful and harmful, exist in every corner of the natural world. From mischievous yokai to malevolent oni, these beings are neither purely good nor evil, but are bound to the same natural forces that shape the living world. The medieval demon, a force of fear and damnation. During the Middle Ages, the demon took on its most terrifying form. With the rise of Christian witch hunts, the fear of demonic pacts and possession consumed Europe. Demons were no longer ethereal spirits. They were agents of hell itself, clawing their way into the hearts and minds of the living. Even as far as the Middle East, the concept of demons evolved. Islamic jinn, once seen as spirits of the unseen world, became feared as agents of destruction, whispering chaos into the ears of the living. Yet, even they had free will, capable of both good and evil. Modern demons, symbols of inner struggle and archetypes of power. And now, in the modern age, the demon has returned to its origins. No longer just agents of Satan or beings of terror, demons have become reflections of the self, symbols of the battles we fight within. In psychology, they represent our deepest fears, struggles, and addictions. In pop culture, demons continue to enthrall. From video games to horror films, they represent the thrill of the unknown, the excitement of danger, and the eternal conflict between good and evil. Yet some have come to see demons not as enemies, but as allies, misunderstood beings of power. Demons in contemporary paganism, reclaiming power. In modern paganism, demons are sometimes welcomed, not feared, seen not as enemies, but as ancient forces to be respected. Lilith, once a demon of the night, has been reclaimed as a goddess, an icon of rebellion and strength against patriarchal forces. For many modern mystics, demons are archetypes, symbols of earthly desires, power, and defiance. They remind us that in the shadows, there is always knowledge, always strength. Conclusion: the demon inside us. All. The story of the demon is the story of humanity, our fears, our struggles, our eternal battle between light and shadow. They are not simply beings of evil. They are reflections of us, our past, our desires, and our inner chaos. To understand the demon is to understand the deepest parts of ourselves. Beware, or perhaps embrace the demon within. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the demonic. As we've seen, demons are far more than terrifying entities. They reflect our deepest fears, desires, and battles within. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the mysteries of the world. Stay curious, stay bold, and as always, embrace the mystic within. See you next time on Mysterious Mystics.